Hey guys, Ian Huff from Heat Up Studios. Today on a review on one of the episodes that I wanted to do on a review that I've never done before. I've done a lot of reviews, but this one I haven't done. And this one is about the Spectacular Spider-Verse from The Lonely Spider. Those guys are super fetchin' legit. I gotta say that I really love it, man. I I had so much excitement and a lot of surprises. Like there's so many things that I just couldn't get my mind off of. 'Cause, um, what they did with this story was just so fetching phenomenal. These guys did so well. They brought this story to life. They did the characters right. I mean, Buckeye Steers Spider-Man is pretty much of a hot-headed, symbiote possessed Spider-Man, which I pretty much love what they did. That the betrayal of that, it just really fits with them. Just like, oh my gosh. And he has to work with Miguel O'Hara because he doesn't care about which side he's on. Doesn't matter what he does. It totally fits with him. That's just, oh man, I really loved watching it last night. Too bad I wasn't at the live, but I really did enjoy it. I watched it and I enjoyed it. And the part where Eric Spider-Man loses Gwen Stacy and quits being Spider-Man, that's just like, oh, oh. But it had to happen. It's like literally that we own that Gwen Stacy accepts her fate as for her death. It's just like, uh, it's like the whole point of Peter becoming Spider-Man. And then, but it's said that Peter had to quit because of that, because of Gwen's death, and it really affects him. So I really loved that. That was just so much. The chemistry with Peter and Gwen, they did so well with it. Like with Eric's Peter, and then, oh man, Emma's Gwen. They betrayed their chemistry, their development, their motivation. That their character. It totally did. They did so well, and oh man, I really loved that. And the designs for Peter, for Eric's Spider-Man suit, from Back to Basics. So I remember watching Back to Basics, and that film was so cool because it has not just not just the Green Goblin. It had the X-Men, like the mutants, existing in that universe. It had pretty much everything. Like, ah, I love that one. With Daredevil in the costume, just in his Daredevil costume, which I never thought I would expect to see that. But it was super legit. It was fetching legit. I just love it so much, man. It was so great. So for that Back to Basics, that was an 8 out of 10. I gotta say, with this, and then we get to see Gwen, yeah, and we get to see Peter meet the Spider Gwen Ghost Spider from the other film I've watched, Spider Gwen Kickflip. That was a flippin' fetchin' good Spider Gwen story that I really like, and it did so well with it. And so the introduction of, oh boy, the introduction of Miguel O'Hara, it's just so well that they did so well with the connection with Miguel, with Symbiote Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man, and Eric Spider-Man, and I that fetch, oh fetch, that was so, it did so well. They did so well with that connection. They connected to the storyline of the Spider-Verse so perfectly. It's just, oh man, I was so looking forward to it. And dude, and with Octavius, Superior Spider-Man, Dr. Octavius, instead of the guy who's just Doc Ock, he's just like taking over, just trying to be a ruler and some sort, like we've seen him in the first two Spider-Man fan films. If you've not seen me do the review on them, please go watch that. I recommend you watch those two. And then, ah, I think they did so well with this. Oh man, this is so great, man. and uh, and their connection, and then we get to see that Otto is becoming a better person, like changing from this guy who the superior character just trying to rule New York as his empire to him being the good guy, just saving Peter Parker from dying. So, which is Eric's Peter Parker. Which, my God, when I just think of it, it kind of like I'm getting some across the Spider Verse vibes with No Way Home vibes, and it just that totally just goes, what the heck, man? This is crazy. This Spider Verse story, it's just so insane, bro. Like Superior, everyone's just suspecting that Superior Spider-Man's the bad guy, trying to take over the whole unit multiverse, and they had to stop him from doing that. It was actually revealed that Miguel was trying to prevent what Superior Spider-Man was true intention of preventing some stuff. It's just like preventing Eric's Spider-Man's death, so he would continue, but because he lost his Peter, which was revealed that he didn't really want him to die, that he just wants him like alive, and that Otto has to take his place in some weird way. And my gosh, and then and we get to see the non-multiversal part of the film, which is Harry's becoming Hobgoblin. That by Noah, that portrayal of the character just feels like he would either become a good guy to a bad guy. That totally just went so well with it, and I love that, man. They fetching did so well. They did so fetching well with that, with Harry's portrayal. It feels like the Ultimate Goblin from the 2024 Ultimate Goblin, not the like 2000s Ultimate Spider-Man Ultimate Goblin, because yeah, we would have seen terribly, which we did see in that with Norman, where he had the serum and became a monster, like a literal monster with his with him wearing the mask, and behind the mask is his monstrous ultimate goblin face that is so horrifying. And I like that. It's just like from it's like it's pulled out of the comics almost. And it's just sort of in and the other characters, Electro was just a grounded character with a Electro suit. That was just so cool. And if you not remember when I said that gives him the power, that I was totally wrong. It was Eric corrected me saying that it was actually made him grounded, kind of actually grounded him. So yeah, that was my mistake. But hey, that's just something, right? And then I just like where man, Eric's connection with Sean's Spider Peter, they connected so well with sharing commons with villains that they fought and all the other battles they've had and all that. And, we've all seen that. That just just I'm just so excited when I'm talking about this. This just I feel like I'm rambling so much, but this is something I'm just really excited about because you know how excited I can be when I came to watching um Power and Responsibility, Back to Basics, Kickflip, um Deadpool versus Wolverine, Charm of Death, and Deadpool Takes Manhattan, which I did not mean to watch, but I did. And then, oh boy, and I did see Immortal Hulk fan film, which was super phenomenal. I really liked that. They did so well with it, with adapting the comic book to turn it into a comic book film, which that was good. So that was a good one. And then, yeah. So whatever happened to Miguel, that was just they had to take him down because, dude, they didn't want him to. Miguel doesn't want him to live. He wants him to accept his fate, his death. He wants to accept Pierce's death because that's part of the storyline. But that's, boy, this is insane. And at the end, Sean's Peter Parker gives up the symbiote to Eric Spider, and yeah, that was insane. I was just like, what? He's wearing this suit? I mean, he keeps it sort of, and just like so he doesn't get possessed or addicted to it or anything like Sean's did. Like we've seen that in the end of Demo No More, Scarlet Spider, and Kane Parker, Scarlet Spider, and Shocker, Prodigal Son, which I pretty much like that film from Buckeye Studios. That there's a lot, there's a lot, just a lot there, and I'm so fetching looking forward to it, man. It's just, oh. So this film has a lot of emotions. It has a lot of heart and accuracy. This is just so cool. And then at the end, we get to see the Peter finally moving on, moving forward with Gwen within. Just wherever he goes, he he lets her in. Just he goes with her. Just um. I mean, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's totally cool. And then yeah. And then Miles in the Lone Spider universe. That's just I pretty much like that. That the connection between Peter and Miles that we get to see, it was so amazing that I really got to see that, and they did very, very well. They did a super amazing job. I really love that film. So I'm giving this thing a total 9.7 out of 10 for the Spectacular Spider-Verse because they did adapt it from the stories, from the comics, and from everything that I've been seeing. They did so well in the chemistry of the other Spider people with non-super people, with a lot of good people, and they did so well. Eric, you did so well with your Spider-Man and with the Spider-Verse and with everything. You did so well, and I am so happy I got to see that. So, and that it's the finale of your Spider-Man, and which I'm pretty sad to, which I'm pretty depressed about. But you did so well. But I would respect you for your choices and stuff, and it's pretty cool. But you get to be part of some other stuff, so you're no longer, yeah, you're present from other stuff, so that's pretty cool. But with you, general, from your stories, that's it. I pretty much liked it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys like and subscribe and all that stuff, and I'll see you guys later.